What up, y'all? It's Truth Tiger, and today I'm going to talk about not being a black-pilled, nihilistic, no hope for anything doomer. You know, you don't want to have this black pill, doomer, there's no hope for anything kind of mentality. It's a very toxic mentality. It's a mentality that's going to it's not going to lead you to good things. It's a mentality that's going to cause, people to just not even try and not even want to do a good job. Give me a sec here. This right turn is jammed up. Hopefully somebody will let me in here. Somebody's going to have to. I'm not going to get in otherwise. All right, just going to kind of force my way in here. There we go. But yeah, if you're a black-pilled doomer, I used to think like that when I was younger. I used to think that nothing meant anything and there was no point to life, and life was just all about who's the biggest or the strongest or the best looking or the most charismatic or the most intelligent or whatever, and that there wasn't any, higher purpose for life. And I believe in God. I live life for a higher purpose, and I'm not all caught up on that kind of mindset. But back in the day, man, I used to be into it, and I see a lot of people that are just totally black-pilled out, and there's no how can you get motivated if you're just black-pilled, Why would you even want to get out and do anything if you're just going to be this doomer, black-pilled, there's no point in anything, nothing means anything kind of person? You're not going to even want to get out of bed in the morning. And that's a sure recipe to end up super depressed. And when I say black pill, I don't just mean black pill in terms of I mean black pill just having a negative outlook. I mean, there's a lot of people that black pill means only looks matter in terms of attracting a woman or whatever. There's a lot of guys that say that as black pill, and I'll talk about that too, but I'm more just talking about having this doomer, mentality to life. And it's a mentality where you failed before you even started. If you're going to be this black pill, doomer person, why even try anything? You're just not even going to believe in yourself, believe in what you can do, not going to believe in what's possible. You're just going to have this mentality that it's just all unfair and there's nothing I can do about it, and, it's not going to get you anywhere. And look, the world is a dark place. The world is a cruel place. The world is a brutal place. The world is an evil place. But we don't have to be, That's what the collective is going to do. That's what the majority is going to do. But you don't have to do that. You're your own person. You have free will and sovereignty over your own life. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to have this doom and gloom way of thinking that most people have. I don't know if most people are black-pilled, probably not, but I would say when it comes to most people, there's probably two camps. There's probably people who are way over idealistic and fanatical and just believe in everything and, believe everything they're told on TV and everything the media says and the government says and whatever. You're going to have a lot of people like that. But then you are going to have a lot of people that are just oh, everybody's a liar and everything is bad and they're all just playing tricks and they're all just trying to hustle and get over and there's nothing we can do about it, And that's the thing about being all black-pilled and all doomer and all that stuff is it's this mentality of helplessness that you can't do anything about it, and it's a very left-brained, analytical, data kind of, mentality where you can memorize all this data but you can't draw a picture kind of mentality that left-brain people will have. right-brain people tend to be more over-idealistic and, you know, believing everything is sunshine and rainbows when it's not, you know, and there's problems with being over-idealistic too, you know. That's not good either, but you need to find a happy balance. You need to find like a happy medium, you know. You need to just kind of live life the way you want to live it. Find the things you want to do, find the things you want to enjoy, and do those things, you know. There's no reason to have this mentality that I have to run in the rat race and I'm guaranteed to lose and blah, 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 blah. That's the Matrix, you know, that really is. And in terms of the black pill, when it comes to, you know, dating and, you know, the manosphere and whatever, like, if you're so just like, well, I don't look handsome, so blah, 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 you know, and, like, look, looks play a role in attraction. I mean, that is the primary. I mean, the black pill people aren't wrong when they say that looks are the primary. I'm talking about the black pill manosphere people when they say that looks are the primary, you know, thing when it comes to like physical attraction. And that's true, you know, that is. But that's not the primary thing when it comes to actually making a relationship work, or when it comes to actually making you happy, or doing the things you want to do, or being the person you want to be. You know, if you're able to just be like, just chill and cool, and you're not tripped up on what other people think, it doesn't matter what you look like. You're gonna be freaking. Everyone's gonna love you. You know, if you have that mindset. Like, look at Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito is not a handsome man. He's like 4'8". He's bald. He's overweight. He's, you know. Danny DeVito is a very traditionally and conventionally unattractive man. He is, you know, but really funny guy, charismatic guy, great actor, you know, strong presence. When he enters the room, you're like, dang, that's Danny DeVito, you know? A lot of confidence, a lot of swagger, you know? And it's like, have the confidence and the swagger that you want, you know? Live life the way you want to live it. Don't trip out on all that stuff. And also, like, a lot of people want like these immediate results. Like, I want all these girls to like me and all this stuff and whatever. And that's going to take time, you know? And you got to just learn to kind of be happy with just being with what you got, you know? You got to be happy with what you got first. If you can't be happy being single, you're not going to be happy in a relationship. If you can't be happy being poor, you're not going to be happy when you're rich. You're just not, you know? And I mean, people are just gonna live. People are like going to live lives of misery of their own volition by being this negative black pill doomer kind of person. Like, I used to go on 4chan a lot, and I'd go on the Reddit red pill subreddit back when they still had it, and you know, it's just like, it's a lot of just dark people living dark lives who are very depressed and unhappy and hopeless, and, you know, people who have issues that generally go back to childhood that they're not dealing with, people who didn't come from good families, people who just do not feel like they fit into society, you know. And being around all that was not good for me, you know. I had other problems. Like, I did not have a good childhood. I did not have good parents, a good family, whatever, you know. Like, I lacked those things, which many people do. And getting involved in all this black pill kind of stuff, and like, it's just like, it made me more depressed, it made me more hopeless, and it made me think I had to like cut everybody's throat to get ahead. And I'm not that guy, you know. I'm a nice dude. I don't want to like do all that, but it's all this stuff with the dark triad, and you have to be a psychopath to get ahead, and you know, there is that stuff out there, and there is people that think like that, and it's a whole kind of, you know, it's a popular kind of genre, unfortunately, of, you know, thought genre, or ideological genre. But just like, don't get caught up in all that crap. Like, you don't want to like let's just like have that stuff going on in your head. It's so unfair. It's this, it's that. Only the alpha Chad gets what. He's like, just like, you don't want to have that noise in your head. That's not good self-talk. It's not good for your confidence. It's not good for your mentality. It's not good for anything. And it's what I've said this again and again in this video, but it's a mentality to just like give up and just to be like, I'm going to tap out before it even starts, you know? I'm just going to wave the white flag before even going to battle, you know? And that's what it is. It's like, and could you imagine, I'm going to let these cars in, but could you imagine, like, you know, you're on some date with some girl, whatever, something like that's happening, and you're just like, it's all black-pilled, it's all whatever, you only care about my looks, blah, 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 you know, it's all about who's the more socially dominant, powerful, you know, monkey in the kingdom, or whatever it is, you know, everything's about being the alpha lion. But you're just like gonna be some freak like that, and some weird person like that. Like, you don't want to carry that into your future. And what if you end up being a father, or, you know, a mother? There's probably some women watching this video, but if you end up being a parent and I'm black-pilled dad, and everything is BS, and blah 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 blah, you're gonna be married, you're gonna be a husband to your wife, and I'm the black pill husband. Everything is not gonna work out, you know. And what this leads to is like nihilism too. It just leads to a nihilistic mentality that everything is empty and it's all nothingness in the end of the day, and nothing matters. And, you know, in that case, why have morals? Why have ethics? Light your neighbor's house on fire with it while they're inside for the fun of it. That's dark, you know, that's a black pill thing to do. And, I mean, I'm not saying people are going to do stuff like that, but, you know, that's an exaggeration. But it's just like, why live life like that? Why roll like that? Why go on like that? It's just, you're just going to make yourself miserable. And, you know, because you need to have like a positive attitude to get stuff done. You know, you need to have some kind of pep in your step, something to get you out of bed, something to get you motivated. You have to have some happiness to kind of get yourself fueled and motivated and going, you know? And you have to have like ideas in your mind too. And like, the happiness and the motivation and the ideas in your mind aren't going to happen if you're just all black-pilled out. You're just going to be all, it's just dark, nothing matters, it doesn't mean anything, you know? So, yeah, I mean, I would say to everybody who's, like, caught up on all this black pill stuff, like, just don't. I used to watch this channel of this guy who was black-pilled. And it was him talking. But his background thing was a car on fire. I'm not even kidding. It's a car on fire while he just talked. And it's just so, like, how is it just so, like, negative and like hopeless? And, you know, people get addicted to the despair and the hopelessness, and it's not going to work out. And I don't know, the people they just love that pathetic vortex. You know, they just love being caught up on this, like it's going to fail and we should just not even try. And I don't know, man, a lot of people like to have a kind of an attitude of failure, I guess, or an attitude of, not the attitude of a winner, you know. That's the attitude of a loser. I'm just going to be honest, you know. It really is. And, like, I'm not going to say that there is, like, harsh, cold realities to life, you know, in terms of, like, if someone has money or good looks or whatever, they're going to probably do better in the dating pool. Or, I don't know, I mean, there is, like, some stuff where, like, you know, life is kind of ruthless. And I get that, you know. I understand that aspect of it. But to just act like that's everything, and there's no goodness, and there's nothing redeeming, and there's nothing worth doing, or life's not really even worth living, like, just that part of it, like, where people just get addicted to the hopelessness and the dark spiral, it is really not good. And it's a way to, I think it's a pathway to covert narcissism. Covert narcissists are more narcissists who enjoy playing a victim role and want to be pitied by others for their failures, and want to be pitied by others and really gain a lot of attention and supply by being pitied by others. And I think that's what's fueling a lot of this stuff. I don't know for sure. I mean, people could be doing this for a variety of different reasons. I can't say for sure, but I think that's kind of a dangerous, dark vortex, dark kind of spiral that you get pulled into by being too caught up in all this black pill stuff. So yeah, you know, we're going to keep it positive, loving, kind, you know, all the good stuff. You know, I love you all, even the trolls, the haters, I still love y'all. And yeah, you know, stay up, have love and kindness in your heart, have the blessings of God on you, and yeah, God bless you all. I will see you all next time.